Hi, Patrice here. I'm getting ready to go to the store. I have a job to do with regards to catering. So I have one ingredient that I need, and I don't know why I didn't get it the other day. I looked right at it at the store when I was at a store. I looked directly at it and just kept going. But that's typical me anyway, to do something strange like that. So I've discovered yet another passion. Yeah, I think it's safe to say it's a passion, and that is hiking. So it's funny, after I had my 5th baby, 6 months later, I decided I was intending on walking, but I ended up running. And that was not a good idea, honestly. Being that I hadn't run in such a long time, that was not the best thing to pick up, but I did it. And I did a 5K 8 weeks after I started running. Now I'm like, you are crazy. But anyway, I did it, and I didn't pass out, even though I did feel like passing out at the end of the race. My husband was there. My oldest and I raced. We did it together. We learned to run together, and then we raced. And we signed up for a race every month for a while, and we had a really good time. It was so much fun, and it was really hard too. But I'm just laughing because of just the insanity of it all. Like, I'm 4'10". I go nowhere but out as far as stretching. When I get pregnant, I always look to a lot of people, even to midwives. I'll look like I'm carrying multiples. And my last baby really gave us a run for our money and tricked us, because we really all thought oh my gosh, this is twins, because we kept hearing it could have just been the placenta and but anyway, we kept hearing what sounded like 2 heartbeats and all, and I know now, well, I knew then too what it could have possibly been, but so it's all totally explainable. But I get big, and so and I have issues with walking and everything after a while. And I was so sad because it started at 6 months in, when with my last pregnancy, and it was rough. My back hurt, and my back, even today, at times, my lower back, very, very lower back, it will bother me if I'm doing certain things for too long or whatever. But then I get the bright idea to run. So but that's me. So, but I love it. I love running, especially this time of year, because it's kind of warm today. And here it is. I say it's warm. It's 47 degrees. To me, that's warm. And especially because if I go out and run right now and this says it's 47 degrees out, to me, it's going to feel like 67. That's nice. That is nice weather, So it's different. But I never really had an opportunity to go hiking, although I've thought about it off and on. Right after I had my baby, I remember some friends of mine from church, they went hiking, and I was like, oh, I want to go with you guys so bad, but I know it's a horrible idea. I would have to take the little baby with me, and it's just a dumb idea. I just had a baby. My back still hurts. I'm still, going through healing and all that. I had postpartum depression, all that. So I didn't go. But my son, my oldest son, is 5 now. No, he's 6. I keep wanting to say that. Anyway, so he's 6. He's in 4-H now. I'm enrolling him in a lot of different things. He's in 4-H, and in his program, one of the days that he had for H, we went to this nature place. It's a museum, and then there's a trail side, and like it's just wood for miles and miles and miles and miles, a lot of miles. So we we went to the little, they did a little nature hike that day, and we all just loved it, except my youngest daughter. She don't really dig it so much, but the rest of us loved it. And from then on, my 2 older girls and I have been going very faithfully hiking almost every day, and definitely every day that we didn't have something else that we absolutely had to do. And it's just been, oh my gosh, it's been everything. It's been, you know, because it's good exercise. It's also so peaceful. Like that whole being out in nature, I'm like, oh my God, like where has this been all my life? You know, like I have no idea where or how I could have done this when I was living in DC, or even when I lived in Florida. I didn't know, you know, anything about where to go for something like this. But at this point, I live I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so away from this place, and oh my Lord, it's just so peaceful and so wonderful. So I'm really enjoying hiking, and I gotta be careful about how I go about things, because I easily will overdo it, because I don't know, I just love moving and doing things. And so I want to get like running again in there too. But perhaps on the days that I don't go hiking, I'll run. Maybe I'll do it like that. But I need to fit in strength training too, because strength training, although I love lifting heavy, it's a little scary to think of because of hurting my back a couple times actually. One time I knew what I did to hurt my back. I was being like crazy. I don't know, but I remember what I did. I lifted the 5-gallon water jug, which I'm accustomed to doing. So I got that out of my trunk, and then I put it in one hand, and I've done this a million times, but this time I did it just wrong. So I lifted the 5-gallon water jug, put it in on one side, and the other side I lifted up and closed down my trunk. I'm in a van, so closed the trunk, and I did it just right where I hurt my back, and it was hurt for a good week and a half, and then I was able to go back to normal. And this next time when I got this muscle spasm, though, I have no idea what I did for that. But so I'm a little like still kind of, I guess, afraid to really do the strength training that I like to do. But I'm gonna get back in there, because I find honestly that the strength training changes my body much faster as far as weight loss and like inches lost, all that good stuff. And then of course gaining muscle. I naturally have I have a lot of muscle underneath layers of fat. I do. I'm very strong, and my legs and my arms are very strong, and like I can lift. And I could even lift my husband, and my husband, he's so stupid. One time I told him, I said something to him. I was like, oh, come on, baby. Come on, my little baby. Come on. And he was like, what? And then he's just looking at me, and I kept going to him, and I like had my arms out to him to hold him just like I would hold a baby. And and he's laying in the bed. I go to him and I say, come on, Jinko, come on, little baby. And I went and I picked him up, and as I started to like really lift him up out of the bed, he was like, his eyes just like started bulging, and he was just like, oh my God, like you're picking me up. And I picked him up, and I was like twisting and like doing like this to him, and he's just like, how are you lifting me? Because he's like definitely definitely a little more than a foot taller than me, and he is my husband is not like fat, but he is not, he's over 200 pounds. He's maybe a good, I don't know, 220 or something like that. And I'm lifting him like he a baby and rocking him and stuff and like cooing at him and all. So it was fun. But I hadn't planned on talking about any of this, but you know, whatever. So I'm at the store, so I'm gonna go ahead and head in the store, and I guess I'll be doing another video where I will talk about what I really wanted to talk about if I remembered. So so I hope all is well with you and yours, and I will be back. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, and thanks for watching.